In the fall of 2019, a San Francisco Police Department K-9 unit officer approached YouTuber Mack Proctor in a private strip mall parking lot in Millbrae, California, over an alleged parking violation. Mr. Proctor had parked briefly outside a restaurant while picking up a carryout order, and by his account, his vehicle was not obstructing traffic. The officer, whose nameplate partially reads C. Cord and to public records suggest maybe Officer Carlos Cordova, had already retrieved Mr. Proctor's identification and registration before the recording began. The interaction that followed was captured on camera.
All right, Mr. Proctor. That is your last name. Everything okay?
Do I need to answer any of your questions?
You don't have to answer anything, dude.
Okay.
You don't have to. Lucky you stand here all day. I get paid either way.
Can you go ahead and finish your job so I can carry on?
What's it with the anger, dude?
I'm not angry.
You're not angry? You always talk to everybody like that?
I'm not angry.
Oh, okay.
I just want you to go ahead and wrap things up, please.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, you know, I'll give you a break on it, but you know what I'm saying? This isn't a parking spot, okay, dude?
You're not giving me a break. You're harassing me at this point. I'd like to leave. May I leave now, please?
Well, do you understand?
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
All right. So do you understand why I stopped you?
Do I need to answer any more of your questions?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Okay. But then again, I could do this all day too.
Okay.
All right. So, would you like to leave?
I'd like to leave. May I leave now, please?
Mr. Proctor, would you like to leave?
Do I need to answer any more of your questions?
Hello. No. I'm not the one that's acting this way, okay? I'm just asking you to do, you know, I'm trying to give you a break here, all right?
I prefer you just write me the parking ticket and let me go.
Right, okay. Oh, okay. All right, dude. I was trying to be nice to you. All righty. Will you hold on?
Mr. Proctor asked a simple question: do I need to answer your questions? And the officer told him no, then kept him standing there anyway. In Florida versus Royer, decided in 1983, the Supreme Court held that a person approached by police need not answer any question put to him. He may decline to listen to the questions at all and may go on his way. A traffic stop makes that right more complicated, not less. In Illinois versus Caballas, decided in 2005, the Supreme Court held that a stop becomes unlawful if it is prolonged beyond the time reasonably required to complete that mission. The officer had already run Mr. Proctor's information. The mission was done. Everything after that moment, the small talk, the attitude, the waiting, had no legal justification. And when Mr. Proctor pushed back, the officer called it anger. In Termini versus Chicago, decided in 1949, the Supreme Court held that free speech under our system of government includes expression that stirs people to anger. Asserting your right to leave is not anger. It is the First Amendment working exactly as intended.
In front of the Hawaiian driving, all right? Yeah. So just let you know what's going on. We're having another guy coming over real quick. Traffic guy with a side book, since you want a ticket. So otherwise, I didn't want to go through all this hassle. You know what I'm saying? Is that Queensland?
I'm sorry, I'm sure you're a nice guy. I'm not in the mood to have conversation about my dog.
Oh, okay. Looks like one. What's up, Gene? Okay, we're right in front of the barbecue. I switched vehicles, so I was gonna give the guy a warning, but I guess he wants a citation, so I'm gonna have to go through all this house now. Yeah, it doesn't matter which tablet. It doesn't matter. Whatever. All right, dude. I'll wait for you. All right. Yeah, I'm code 4. Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, appreciate it. I don't think Mr. Proctor gonna be here long. Hopefully I'm not keeping you from anything, am I? No, I don't like talking to you. All right. Is everything okay? Is there any other issues or anything going on that I should know of?
Do I need to answer your questions?
Let's be precise about what just happened. The officer decided to escalate from a warning to a citation, not because the law required it, but because Mr. Proctor exercised his right to silence. That is retaliation for protected conduct, and it is exactly the kind of stop extension the Supreme Court condemned in Arizona versus Johnson, decided in 2009, where the court held that a traffic stop communicates to a reasonable person that they are not free to terminate the encounter with the police and move about at will. Then the officer pivoted to mental health. He told a man who was calmly and quietly asserting his rights that he was concerned about his well-being because he seemed hostile. Mr. Proctor had not raised his voice. He had not threatened anyone. He had not made a single aggressive move. California Welfare and Institutions Code, Section 5150, permits officers to detain someone on mental health grounds only when there is probable cause that the individual is a danger to themselves or others or is gravely disabled. Nothing in this footage comes close to that standard. What the officer was doing was using the language of care as a pressure tactic, implying that choosing silence is a symptom of something wrong with you.
I don't have to answer anything. I'm concerned about your well-being. Is there something wrong?
Do I need to answer any of your questions?
Well, yeah, if there's something wrong, it would be nice, yeah.
Do I need to answer any of your questions?
You don't have to talk to me. I'm just saying. I'm just concerned about your well-being. That's all I'm saying. Usually we don't get people hostile.
I've not been hostile.
Okay. Well, usually we don't get people wanting a ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through all this. I could be having my lunch right now. And you too. Hey, Mr. Proctor, can I just give you your stuff so you can leave?
Can you?
I can, but you're the one. I would have let you go a long time ago.
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I can
I'll
leave?
give it to you right now. I just want to know that you're okay, because usually I don't get people all this.
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I can be on my way?
You're okay.
I don't need to answer any of your questions.
Hey, there we go again. Jesus Christ. You know? I'm trying to say that...
You're trying to display your power to me right now.
I'm concerned about it. Is there a problem to be concerned about another human being?
You have no reason to be concerned about me.
So it's okay then. You're okay. Then
you can hand me my documents and I can be on my way. Or we can...
Okay. So if I hand you your stuff, you'll be fine and taken off and you're not angry, right? You're not gonna... Okay, here, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take a chance on you, all right? Here. Mr. Proctor, everything's cool, all right? We're blocking traffic. Here's your stuff. All right, hopefully you have a good day. Everything works out for you, all right?
Am I free to leave now?
Yes, you are.
Could you please step away from the vehicle?
Yes, I will. You have a good day.
That final exchange deserves its own moment. The officer would not hand Mr. Proctor his own documents that belonged to him, that he was legally entitled to have returned, until Mr. Proctor said out loud that he was not angry. Think about what that is. It is a government officer using the withholding of property as leverage to extract an emotional statement from a citizen. In Rodriguez versus United States, decided in 2015, the Supreme Court reaffirmed that even a brief extension of a traffic stop without independent legal justification is unconstitutional. A seizure justified only by a police-observed traffic violation becomes unlawful if it is prolonged beyond the time reasonably required to complete the mission of issuing a ticket for the violation. This stop had been prolonged for minutes past that point, with no legal basis whatsoever. The officer's parting line, "I'm gonna take a chance on you," is not professionalism. It is condescension dressed up as generosity. Officer Cordova, or whoever this officer is, gets an F. He initiated a detention over a parking violation on private property that he almost certainly had no authority to enforce. The California Vehicle Code does not regulate most parking on private property, and a 2011 opinion from then Attorney General Kamala Harris clarified that a citation may only be issued for parking that violates federal, state, or local law, not merely a property owner's rules. Beyond the jurisdictional problem, minimum, this officer was operating outside his own department's geographic boundaries as a San Francisco officer stopping someone in Millbrae in San Mateo County, where neither city nor county ordinances extend parking enforcement authority to private lots. He then proceeded to drag out the stop for minutes after his legal authority to detain Mr. Proctor had expired, first by stalling with questions, then by calling in a second officer to bring a citation book, then by using wellness check language to imply Mr. Proctor's silence was a mental health concern. Each of those moves was a separate constitutional violation layered on top of the first. Calling someone potentially unstable because they refuse to answer your questions does not create probable cause under Section 5150. It is an abuse of the framework, and withholding a person's documents until they performed emotional compliance is not a safety measure. It is a power display. The courts have been clear on every one of these points, and this officer ignored all of them. Mack Proctor gets an A+. He is not a First Amendment auditor. He does not spend his days studying case law or practicing these interactions. He is a YouTuber who stopped to pick up food, got stopped by a cop who had no business stopping him, and handled it with more constitutional precision than most trained activists would manage. He answered exactly one question, his name, which was already on his ID. He declined everything else. He did not raise his voice. He did not argue. He did not give the officer anything that could be used to extend the stop, escalate the encounter, or justify any further detention. When the officer implied he might be mentally unwell, Mr. Proctor did not break. He held the line. The one thing this interaction is missing is a formal complaint, but that is a difficult thing to ask of someone who was not looking for a confrontation in the first place, did not catch the officer's name in time, and simply wanted the encounter to end. What he demonstrated here, calm, precise, unshakable silence in the face of escalating pressure, is exactly how these encounters should be handled. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Grade the Badge for weekly police accountability analysis.